Ron Hine, 515 Willow. This resolution is asking you to authorize a professional services contract with Kimley Horn to create a vision and a conceptual design plan for Hoboken Central Waterfront from 4th Street up to 11th. Kimley Horn is an engineering firm that focuses on transportation engineering. It has over 1,900 employees and 65 offices across the country. The Fund for a Better Waterfront has urged the city to adopt such a plan for many years now. We've studied the many issues that need to be addressed at the Central Waterfront and recognize that this is a once-in-a-lifetime, perhaps once-in-a-century opportunity. As the governing body, you need to ensure that this does not become an opportunity squandered. I reviewed the Kimley Horn proposal along with FBW staff and some of the board members. And we found this proposal to be sorely lacking. We know that the city received 10 other proposals, and I can't comment on them because they're not available for public review, although I am familiar with some of those firms. Perhaps the most important section of this proposal is entitled Key Issues. Kimley Horn manages to point out the obvious problems with Sinatra Drive, yet fails to identify a series of critical issues. FBW has identified many such issues and grappled with them for some time now. I could cite them, but tonight I'll just mention one, the Hoboken Little League field. It abuts Sinatra Drive. There's no mention of it in this proposal. And I could go on, but there's not enough time to address all the other issues. The city is asking for a vision and design concept, yet the proposal is primarily concerned with the traffic, parking, and engineering issues related to Sinatra Drive. A critical question that needs to be answered is this: did the city interview the project managers for the leading proposals? If so, why did we end up with a project manager who is a transportation engineer, not a planner or urban designer who I believe would be best qualified to manage this kind of project? I remember when I worked on the Hoboken Waterfront Corporation back in the mid-1990s, when we were in the process of hiring a planner to work on the plan for the South Waterfront, we required that person be a principal, the person leading the project be a principal from that firm. And as a result, the plan that we ended up with was far superior because of that. Now, one of the problems in hiring a large firm such as Kimley Horn, Wallace Robertson Todd, Remington and Vernack, and the like, is that you don't always end up with the people at that firm who would be best qualified to lead the project. One of the key personnel cited in this proposal, who's worked on a number of complete street projects, works out of the California office. So that raises the question, how much time would he actually be on the ground here in Hoboken working on this project? Another section of the proposal is entitled The History of Frank Sinatra Drive. It goes back to the days of Colonel Stevens, yet the recent history, the development of Hoboken's South Waterfront, with its award-winning public park, is notably absent. There appears to be little recognition of the important qualities south of 4th Street that should be extended to the north. Likewise, there's no mention of Maxwell Place Park, how that came to be. I saw no mention of the fact that Hoboken actually has a public park at its waterfront, unlike our neighbors to the north and south, that's settled for the minimum required 30-foot walkway. The city needs to plan a central waterfront that will allow us to pursue the federal dollars to actually get it built. I cannot stress the need to get it right so that this can happen. There was little discussion in the proposal about how they would facilitate this. Given these shortcomings, I have to ask how the various proposals were scored. I'm having difficulty understanding how this firm got the highest ranking.
All right. Thanks.